everyone, welcome to Online Boutique Source, and today we are talking with one of our vault members, Val of Star of My Destiny Boutique, who's one of my favorite members because we've done a lot of work not just on her boutique but also on her website and really worked through, and now you're killing it in the game. I see all the messages, everything. Everybody's buying, Val is shipping. Looks like you're wearing one of your pieces right now. So I want to talk a little bit about
I am.
And your boutique experience and your time being a member of the vault. So first, can you tell us a little bit about your boutique and a little bit about you?
My name is Valerie Blackman, and I'm the owner of Star of My Destiny Fashion Boutique. Star of My Destiny actually started in 2015, but it was named as Invaluable Clothing at the time. The reason why I started it is because I knew that, well, I'm a full-time police officer, so I knew that there were some things that I wanted to begin to do on my own so that I can work towards an additional income as I work towards retirement on down the line. I didn't want to work for anybody, so I said, okay, I'm going to figure something out that I can start doing myself and make my own money. So I started out as Invaluable Clothing, but at that particular time, I really didn't know exactly what to do and how to do it. But I did know that I wanted to work with fashion. Even as a teenager, I always worked in clothing stores, supervisor of clothing stores. So I knew that there was a niche that I pretty much knew about, but I didn't know the exact details of being an owner of the clothing business. So I was kind of all over the place when I initially started, but I started out like selling dollar accessories at the flea market. And it went from there, and then that's when I added clothes on. But it was, I kind of like tried to be like, we go say Walmart per se, versus starting out as Invaluable Clothing. So I was trying to do men clothes, women clothes, kids clothes. I was pretty much everywhere and really couldn't figure out the something to begin. So I began to get in coaching programs and stuff like that, and I was spending bukus of money trying to figure out how to find my actual niche. Well, I saw you on Periscope with Online Boutique Source. So I will peep in, and then I stay there for a while and I'll peep out. Then when I see you on there again, I'll peep in and then I come out. And then I signed up for the emails. So one day after I had did my vision board for 2017, just so happened I randomly checked my email, and you had sent an email out. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and sign up for, I think I joined the group. Then I signed up for the holiday program that you were doing. And that's also when I joined the vault. So, but since I've joined it, I pretty much learned how to find my target market, how to do Facebook ads, even how to approach people better or talk to them as far as like business-wise go. Being informative versus much. So, because a lot of them, when they come, they really don't know their size. They really don't know like what would really suit their body. So once you get to talking to them and learning what type of clothes that they normally would wear or that they feel like they want to wear, and then once you suggest things to them, then it's like you grow a bond with them. But prior to that, from the other coaching classes that I was taking, I was inhaling the information, but I didn't actually know how to put it into action. And then once I got in the vault, it was kind of like, I don't want to say it like this, but it was kind of like dummy for boutique owners. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of like A, B, C, D, F, G. Yeah, it was kind of like A, B, C, D, F, G. And it went all the way to Z. So I go in there every now and then, free time, sometime I may work, I may sit down and listen, and I jot stuff down, and I try to apply it. And once I apply it, I actually realize that it's working. To be honest with you, I had actually was about to give up on my boutique last year. And then when we did the holiday thing with me, you, Dorothy, I think Vivian was in it, and some more of us, it kind of like encouraged me. That's when now people come to me versus me having to go to them. Like literally every day somebody's texting me or inboxing me or calling me, asking me about my merchandise. Versus at first, I was constantly, how to say it, buy my stuff. Or constantly passing out cards and people weren't responding to them and stuff like that. So, hey, it works out perfect for me.
I love that. And I see you drop your links. I see you talk about your fashions and people just jump all over it. I want that. What size is that? Like, I've wanted some things. I need you to get my size. Being exclusive is good though, because everybody, that's what makes people, your exclusivity is what gets people right on top. As soon as you post a nice dress, people are, because they know it's gonna go. Yeah. So they hurry on up in, and I love seeing the growth. So you talked about it a little bit and some of the parts of the vault that you've used. How did your boutique and your customers benefit from your vault membership?
My boutique benefits from it. Well, I guess I can say my boutique and my customers, because the more that I learn and the more that I'm able to apply it to my boutique, it actually helps me to help my boutique, and it also helps my customers, because 9 times out of 10 when they come to me, they're coming before a need. So if I'm able to supply them with what they need, then they're going to continue to come back. And that's what I'm learning in the vault, is how to be consistent, how to again make sure that I'm not selling to my customers, and that I'm being informative. I'm able to help them with things that they need. Most of the time it's, hey, I'm gonna go to this ball, I'm going to a birthday party, or I'm throwing a bash, because those are the type of clothes that most people come to me with. So that's another thing that I learned as well, because like I said, at first I was kind of all over the place trying to get clothes for everybody, and it wasn't working for me. But when people realized, when I realized how they were coming to me at it and how I was putting it out there and it wasn't selling, I was like, okay, well, this isn't working for my boutique. So I had to actually find what worked for my boutique and my customers. So now it's flowing smoothly. It's just that I got to get more products, more other sizes.
More sizes, which is a good problem to have. I remember we had that first conversation, and you were like, well, people keep asking me to get this, and then I get this, and then they don't want that. And I was like, stop getting it. Just get what you want to get what your niche is, and stick to it. And we stick it to it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And I have people now say, hey, can you get it? I'd be like, no, I'm not buying it. And they'd be like, why not? I'd be like, because you're going to be the only one to buy it. My other customers are not going to buy it. I was like, you can go to another boutique and buy it. And they became kind of shocked when I say that. But my thing is, like, if I'm getting a limited amount, say for instance, if I'm getting 3 of them and I can only sell 1, then it does me no good.
Yes.
Because those other 2 pieces will just be sitting there.
And that's really important in running your business like running your boutique like a business.
Yes.
You gotta think about those things. Sometimes the quick sale is not the only sale.
Right.
Right. What were, before you joined the vault, or even getting started, what made you join the vault? What were your major pain points of owning your boutique, and where were you kind of stuck at before you joined the vault?
Finding my niche, and actually how to put myself out there to where I would put myself out there to where I would actually be beneficial to my clientele. So it was like, okay, I knew what they wanted, but I couldn't just actually put it into play, like verbatim, how to put it out there to them. Like, okay, hey. Then I started paying attention to things that they would send me to. Most of my customers would send me. I was paying attention to their sizes and all that. So I was able to incorporate that, and then also with things that I saw that what I felt like was attractive to me. Then it kind of helped out, along with what I was learning in there. So it was kind of like 1 + 1 = 2.
And it worked out, and it works out for you.
And it worked out. I've learned how to buy at a value to where I still will benefit, or well, not benefit, but I still will make revenue off of it, but not bust anybody's head. So if, say for instance, if a piece was like $20, then I used to undercharge, and I pretty much wouldn't make enough money off of it to buy more product. So I've learned how to charge to where, okay, I still can buy more product, but not still have the prices of Neiman Marcus or somebody like that. And they were like, okay, well, she got good products. It's at a reasonable rate. And I know that the product is going to be worth it. So I took a lot of that I was listening to. I stopped undercharging myself, and I started shopping for more value, getting more bang for my buck. That's what I learned to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next, what do you look forward to the most in the future with your Vault membership?
Forward to the most, I would say, I don't know, because I know, like most of us have, we communicate a lot, even outside of the Vault. Several of us are friends on Facebook. It's more like a sisterhood, because it's mainly women that I've talked to in there. So I guess what I would say that, because I'm learning a lot. Like I said, I was pretty much a baby in it, and so now I'm starting to. So eventually, I know I'll be running.
Yes,
I know I'll be running. So it's kind of So it's kind of hard to just say, hey, well, I want to see this, that, and the other, because it's like I said, it's a lot of information in there. It's a lot of things to learn, and you constantly put stuff in there every day. So I don't even know if it's something that I can think of that's not in there. No, can't think of anything.
Everything's in there.
And I wouldn't even listen.
You funny you said a sisterhood, because one of the another one of the testimonials said it's like a sorority.
Yeah.
We're sorority girls. So it's like a sorority, a sisterhood of boutique members. So I love that. I love that I've created that kind of space. So last question, it wasn't on the original list, but last question, just how has having a boutique enhanced your life? Just if someone was thinking Vault or no Vault, they were just thinking, I want to start a boutique, what would you tell them about how it's made your life better?
Well, as you can see, I've sent a couple of people their way, so and they don't have the slightest clue about it either. And as I said earlier, when I first started out, I really didn't have the exact, because I know when people say, okay, get your target market, okay, but what's my target market? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking, and if they're looking for a actual boutique, or to open up a boutique or anything related to a boutique, then the Vault will be the place for them, because that's actually teaching them how to find their niche boutique wise, versus just a regular coaching program, and you learning things like all over the place. So it's kind of like everything in the Vault is particularly, even though they probably could use it in other avenues, but it's mainly what we need for boutique as far as like social media, sales, customer relations, and all that stuff.
All right. Thank you so much again for giving me this case study and being a testimonial, for being just such a great member. I love having you in the Vault and in the group and contributing to the community. I truly appreciate it. And for being friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.